Welcome everyone to round number 12 of Tier 1. The GSR Season 3 continues today at Abu Dhabi. I am joined by the Tier 2 winner again for the second week running, GSR Hamilton. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Very happy after my win yesterday. Especially after spending P15, very far outside the top 10 again.
Yeah, second week in a row.
Yeah, quite happy with it. 2 points off Bobby the Human. Going into Italy next week, I believe.
Wait, it looks so random.
Yeah. Depends if penalties get removed or not. If Raj does get his 10-second remove, which most probably will be, then he will be P3. But P2 if Bobby doesn't get any penalties removed, which is probably not likely.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, go ahead, sorry. I was just going to say about last season's race, though, if you want to talk about that. I don't know if you
no, you can talk about that. I haven't watched it.
Well, I mean, yeah, last season, Milo Gaming, the commentator, commentated this race, and it was his first race commentating in GSR, and it's only as for now. But the thing is, with the way it goes right now, the way I'm looking at it, last season's race was pretty interesting. Last season's race had some records with the most DNFs in a single GSR race. The last time we had a back-to-back winner in Tier 1. So, really things could change today. Can OTR Sinismo go 2 in a row? Can we see Wom win his first race? Can we see V2 Combat come back to the championship battle? We have a great championship battle on our hands today. I'd have a great one on our hands. And I'm really enjoying it as V2 Combat goes even faster. A 134-1, and I believe that's also the Ripley goes even faster too, up to 4th.
Great lap.
Anyway, point standings here for GSR Season 3 Tier 1. Alabama Outlaw, who is in the lobby, 12th, running water right now, sits in the point lead in the standings, but Houndoom is behind him. Houndoom yet to show up since Austria. V2 Combat, a total of 50 points behind. V2 Combat has 5 races to gain on that, including this race today. Axe behind him, 52 points, not too far back, probably Magic. Ricochet behind, who's like 70 points behind, something like that, 69 points behind, nice. Giants fan and the rest of the field and them, they kind of are farther back and don't have much of a chance at all for this championship. They just need to do everything right to possibly get close enough. Jack, who is got 50 points, he is 75 points behind. If he can close into Bama, and Bama keeps having another Tier 2 last season, I don't know if you remember that, Hamilton, where he was having issues race after race after race. When he was getting caught in the championship, he somehow held on to it.
I do remember that.
The last 2 races, you know, obviously with obviously with Houndoom and Team Lem, they were the faster guys at the end of the season. Bama now has faster guys in GSR who are coming into this league, and that's an issue for him because now Bama is starting 14th with the way it looks. That's the way it looks right now, and that don't look good at all for Bama, the championship leader. And out of the last 3 races, Bama's only scored 13 points in the last 3 races. Now, if I go back to Tier 2, at around, what, like, I want to say 5 races left, I want to say I'll do. This is, let me check it, Abu Dhabi, this is Australia, 2, 3, 4, 5 races left, okay. With 5 races left, he had a 51-point lead over Houndoom, and then a 60-point lead over Team 1. And then behind that, there were guys completely out of contention. Well, with 2 races to go, I think it is, in Australia. Or no, let's go with USA actually. Let's go with USA. Houndoom didn't show up to. No, Houndoom had a bad race at this race. In USA, he dropped down the points to 60 points behind, but Team LM was gaining with 45-ish points behind him. So Bama kind of is in a bad position now because he has drivers closer to him than just 50 points. He has Houndoom, who's again in this position championship battle with him, but Houndoom's not been showing up recently. He's like 40 points behind. V2 Combat, who's been very inconsistent. He needs to have something go his way if he wants to have a chance. He's 50 points behind. Axe 52, Jack is a total of 75. They need things to go their way within 5 races. Do you think it can be done, Hamilton?
I think it could be done, especially by V2 Combat Iraq's. Jack, I'm not so sure. He did have trouble in Azerbaijan as he was leading the race and he unfortunately disconnected. He had the one in the bag, but his Wi-Fi played up right at the end where it was crucial. Just our bottom is up to 4th.
Well, congratulations to him, I guess. P4 in his first race. It's good for him. Head of Axe, Season 1 champion. Yeah, so something interesting. Bama, who's on this grid, champion from Tier 2 last season. Axe champion from Tier 1. Season 1, on this grid right now, ahead of him. And then you have William Lassell, who's not in this league anymore. Tier 1 champion of Season 2. Beat Apex Ricardo. And yeah, that's kind of what happened. Abu Dhabi's hosted the championship finale in GSR before for past season. Now the championship finale is Bahrain for Tier 2 and Tier 3. And I believe it's also Bahrain for Tier 1 also, but I'm not sure if it's Bahrain or USA.
It is Bahrain for Tier 1. Oh, Jack
just qualified. Ooh. That doesn't help him in the championship standings whatsoever. But no, the reason I say I don't know if it's USA or Bahrain for Tier 1 is because Bahrain is the 30th and the 29th, I believe, for those 2 races for Tier 2 and Tier 3. But USA is that weekend for Tier
1.
So that's kind of why I say that.
Yeah.
Understandable. Just 5 seconds left in the session. Probably Magic has retired from the session on the GSR button. Who else is on the racetrack? Who's on the lap? Let's see.
Utah Elephant is starting on that now. One of the Ferraris crossing the line. Rumby Fungus goes up to 4th.
Yeah,
Striker starting a lap.
To P15.
Bama starting a lap. And Red Bull starting a lap. Silent.
Close
Ricochet.
12 drivers in the second.
Yeah. On his comeback return to... Well, actually, after his game broke and...
I think Jack needs to move back into session.
Yeah, I'm guessing on it. I just saw it in the chat now.
Yep. There's a Ferrari who spun it. Is that GSR Axe? No, it's not. Anyways, checker flag for some people. There's a McLaren coming to the start-finish line. It is Surratt coming to the line in his McLaren. Where does he go? He goes... Oh, P4. Wow. And Alfa Romeo to the line. That's Iran Felipe. He goes 42,000. Ripley misses out. And the Renault behind that, Asian, does not improve. But behind that, V2 Combat. 85 1,000 sub. Can he get in the 33s?
He just needs to keep it together in the last sector. Hope for a good final.
He's got an amazing lap.
Third.
Whoa, 33.7.
Wow.
Wow. Insane lap by V2 Combat. And also to the line, Utah Elephant goes even faster than Bama Outlaw. And behind that, there's Striker.
Up in the middle sector.
Wow.
He could take it off V2
Striker.
Combat.
To the line. Where does Bama go? 13th.
Only P13.
Red Bull GSR silent. 11th. So now it's Ricochet and Walm to the line. Ricochet's up 3/10. Can he get a top 10 starting spot? Yes, he does.
P5.
5th. And behind, what can he do? He was originally on pole. Where does he get? Looks like a great lap to the line. Oh, he got it.
6. It's pole for 1.
He got it.
Twice in a row from the Racing Point man.
That's insane. Amazing qualifying session. As I'm stuck at a black
screen. V2 Combat and William looking like they have a massive pace advantage in qualifying over the rest.
Oh my god.
But that could be different in the race.
Race pace definitely changes things.
It
5
does.
different nationalities, top 5. It is Rome on pole, V2 Combat P2, Felipe, Surratt, Ricochet round out the top 5. Go over the rest of the top 10, Hamilton.
P6 is Rumby Fungus, P7 GSR Button is first, GSR start. Axe in 8th, 9th is Ripley, and 10th GSR Asian. What I think is his first tier 1 start as well.
You also have some guys such as Atlantis and Bama Outlaw starting outside the top 10. That doesn't help Bama, but considering this race last season had 12 DNFs and a total of many safety cars, and we used the limit, let's just say that, of safety cars, yeah, I would expect Bama to be in the top 5 by chance at the end of the race. If he could keep
You never know.
If
You can't say that yet.
That's true. I don't want to curse him, obviously.
Like we did to Jack back in Azerbaijan from the lead.
Correct.
No, I'm just getting ready for the start of the race.
Wow, close qualifying session. 44 1,000, I believe that was, for the pole position between Wom and V2 Combat. V2 Combat has shown pace, but he's gotten doing a lot of mistakes.
He does get
does those mistakes keep up today? What happens? Jack actually leaves the session. Wow. He's typing in the chat again. Yeah, lag out.
He's another invite.
Invite again, yeah, but the thing is, it's not going to show him on the grid, I don't think. Again, just like it happened in the tier 3 race with someone else. Nismo's on the medium, along with Bama, probably Magic, Utah Elephant, Striker, and Atlantis. No, his car is not there. Yeah, they need to fix this game. Anyway, we're gonna go through 3 drivers to watch out for. Wom, obviously my favorite. You know, pole position, had a good run in Monaco. You know, had a good run last week. It's had good runs there. That's the way it's went.
I
don't think Jack's car is in the game.
Your car's not on the grid, I don't think. Yeah, it's not. We've got 18 drivers.
Anyway, yeah, Wom on pole. And the thing is, with that good run in Monaco, good run last week, can he keep it up for a race win? I don't know. You have to find out, obviously. And behind that, I'm actually gonna go with the championship leader, Alabama Outlaw. You know, there's been a lot of drama in this race. He DNF'd last time here, so you know, can he avoid the drama today? What's gonna happen with Bama? He's the championship leader, leading by 50 points. He cannot have a mistake, or else he'll have another tier 2 kind of thing where he gets caught by the guys behind him in the championship. He doesn't need a mistake at all. Anyways, go through your, actually, no, I'm gonna go through another one, sorry. I forgot about that, I forgot there were 3. Anyway, V2 Combat, my other one. Great pace, needs to have consistency, and needs to have the race pace. Go through your other guys.
Well, Aaron Felipe, he showed pace here in ARL. I was actually polite with Comp on the formation app. Aaron Felipe, showed very, very strong pace in ARL, especially around here in Abu Dhabi. I think as long as he can just stay out of trouble and everything, he would be in contention for the win. Second of all, I have to go with Ricochet, his first race on the game since his disc got broken, he got a new one. Qualified P5, very strong qualifying from him. And like I said about Aaron Felipe, he has pace. He has the pace to be able to keep up with the leaders, maybe. And he just needs to stay out of trouble. I'm gonna go with Profi Magic. He has good pace. Anyway.
Here we go for the 5 red lights now. 5 red lights here. Nighttime, Abu Dhabi. Here we go. And the 5 red lights are away, and here we go in Abu Dhabi. Off the line, there's a spin, there's a massive crash! Atlantis out, Axe is involved. Big crash at the very back. Rumbling Fungus, JRT Norris, a big crash.
Oh,
and
yeah,
a safety car ready. We've not even got off the start-finish line, and Atlantis is DNF'd.
I think it was Rumbling Fungus who spun it off the line. No, I think V2 Copper got a very, very bad start, and Rumbling Fungus just couldn't avoid him, and he spun into him, causing Atlantis himself, Axe, and Serra all to lose many positions. Utah Elephant already up into 10th. Very good start from the man. Starting down in P15, I think it was. Yeah, it was P15, and Bama will stop 5 places, already into 8th.
Well, yeah, Axe, like you mentioned, down 5 positions. Serra down 10. Rumbling Fungus down 10. Crazy start. We already have a wreck off the start-finish line. How did that happen? How? I don't ask.
Well, I think it was either
Definitely.
Serrat or V2 Combat that just didn't really move off the line, and Fungus, I think he hit the back of Serrat, I think it was, and just spun and proceeded to kill Elephant with massive damage to his front wing. Same with Aiken. Bama does not have any damage. Well, good start from the top 3 and Ricochet, which for me is a lap down.
Yeah,
Very
kind of
odd.
the thing. I don't know why it says that. Yeah, no, some great starts from these guys. Revere Ripley gaining positions. So did Alabama Outlaw, which really helps him the most. Well, now I lost my no, that really helps him the most considering it's Bama because he has the championship lead. He needed that actually. Safety car maybe not been what he needed, but he needed to gain positions like that. And a wreck off the start finish line already. Oh my God, there's Sinismo lagged and has hit the pit wall. I don't know. Okay, there's just a ton of lag. I don't know if it's this game or people's internet, but there's been a ton of lag. He's retired from the session. yeah, I don't know if it's the game. I don't know what it is, but Ferrari, Red Bull, both double stack. Not different, man.
Yeah. Will Ferrari see the same troubles as last week? Whoa! Disqualified!
What? Oh my.
I think he passed the safety car.
Yeah.
He did.
What have we seen in this race already? Oh my God.
Is he disqualified? Because his car's just carrying on.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that. It's letting his car keep going. It's not pulling his car off the racetrack like it usually would. What in the world?
I think he's actually still in control of his car.
I don't even know. Definitely looks like an AI is trying to drive it back to the pits or something. I don't know. I mean, who knows? The gaps are all weird. It's not supposed to be like that. The gaps.
Yeah, it's very, very broken. No, I do think this is why. I'm not totally sure.
No, it doesn't even look like one driving it. It looks like an AI driving it.
Is one raced on pad or?
Yeah, I believe one races on pad. The car is not even. What is the car doing? I'm in confusion.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
I think we might have to restart the session here.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that. I don't know what anyone else is saying, but that's just I don't understand it. Yeah, he's got the safety car glitch. That's what he's got. If you remember, I don't know if you remember Hamilton, if you were in this race back in CRL, Felipe had the safety car glitch.
Oh, yeah.
I have no clue what's going on. I really don't even know.
Wome's building a very, very unfair gap if he is actually still driving that car. Well,
maybe the game's telling him to catch the safety car. I don't know. I mean, this game is so messed up. I don't even know. This is.
Felipe just been warned in the GSR chat. What word was it this time? Oh, nice one.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, 51 seconds that gap is. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm in confusion. I don't even know.
Yeah, Wome surely is gonna have to let everyone catch up.
Oh yeah, no way, no way. Oh my God.
He's probably gonna lap the whole
just
thing
watching
by the
this car
time
go
the
around.
safety car's over.
Probably, to be honest.
I think we should restart this because this is just not fair from Wome.
Yeah, that's what some people want. We're gonna figure out what's going on though. I would like to try to talk to GSR Axon in the safety car, and see what he has to say. I'm gonna go for an interview and talk with the league owner. A minute gap we see already. I invited GSR Axon to the party.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I'd like to talk to him about what he's thinking so far of what we've seen and what could happen.
There it is.
GSR Axis joined us, the party.
We're gonna have to
so I want to
restart
talk about a
Wome's
few things before the safety
1
car.
minute and a half.
Yeah, I'm wondering what's gonna happen here. Safety car's in this lap, but what's gonna happen here? Because Holmes got the safety car glitch axe, and there's been the crash off the start we saw. What's gonna happen here?
Wait, who's got the safety? Oh,
Holmes is a minute ahead.
He's in first.
Minute ahead. Yep.
We're just gonna have to take a minute off this time. Or whatever. Make sure you see how far ahead he is when we hit the line, and we can take off that time.
Yeah,
Unless we get another
you-
safety car, that is, obviously.
You check how.
Yeah, this
He's
is-
coming up to lap the
Actually-
field.
Yeah,
He's
if
in
he laps the
final sector
field,
with you
then
lot.
that's a problem.
Yeah, it's been like this the whole safety car. He passes
Then, but
safety
you
car, then it
ride
said
on board with
disqualified, then it was
Felipe.
confusing.
You ride on board with Felipe.
Yep,
I ride
alright.
on board with Worm.
Let's get back to the green flag.
As Felipe.
Thank you for Axe for letting us
tell
know.
me.
Yeah, unless we get another safety car and everybody can regroup back to him, then we're gonna have to take off that time off of him, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's the way it goes. He's got a penalty for exceeding track limits now. So, yeah, he's caught up to the back of this pack. He's sideways. And now we go back to the green flag with Felipe in the race lead. Let's look back farther back because Asian drops a few positions and Utah Elephant pits. Let's watch you, Axe. Axe is back at 12.
1 minute 36. He's about to lap
Yeah. Oh my
Utah
God.
Elephant. He has lapped Utah
Yeah,
Elephant.
my God. What have we seen in this chaotic race so far?
I think
Crash
he's
off the
slowing
start.
down. He's slowing down.
Yeah. See? Yeah.
Yeah.
He realizes. He realizes. Well, let's look at the back of the pack. We're kind of riding with JRT Norris, battle with Axe and them. Got Axe joining us for the time being because we had to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I'm here until I can pause and rejoin my other party.
Yeah, here until you can pause, yeah. So, gaining and gaining and gaining on Silent. Here he comes for P11. Down the inside of the outside. Axe goes to the outside, side by side for P11. And into the braking zone. Axe is ahead of Silent.
Now Silent trying to switch, but no, he doesn't. JRT Norris almost hitting the back of Silent there. V2 combat now. Gaining and gaining, gaining on his teammate. Does he try to move down the inside? No, he does not.
Goes to the outside. Silent goes side by side. Oh, still side by side. Oh, almost clips Axe. We see yellow flag. So Rat may have been the guy going a few positions down. And still close there, but we all to the front of the field toward V Ripley, Bama, Outlaw, probably Magic, and Button, and also V2 Combat. Close to his teammate Ricochet. We're just gonna try to see what happens there. I don't know what's gonna happen with Wolm, obviously. You know, the minute gap will be taken off and that stuff. We'll figure that out. It's really an unknown. So far, a crash off the start. This happening, probably the most wackiest GSR race we've probably seen yet. X, you agree with that?
I think he's letting his AI drive for now as Worm. As Button kind of dropping off from the front three, should we say. Now
Two teammates, JRT
Ricochet.
Norris and Silence trying to battle too. They were almost close to going side by side a few times. Yellow flag. Who's it for?
Say-
It's for
Actually
Wolm.
on the outside of Asian at the chicane. What a move from the man in the Ferrari. But Asian has a look back down the
Oh,
inside of the
dives
drive
it back
and
down the
bits of
inside. Clips
contact.
Axe again.
I
think he got wing damage.
Oh, we'll have to check. Yeah, he did. Right side. Wing damage. Well, that's definitely not good for Asian. Considering
Silent game
that,
close
and now the
situation.
Red Bull. Oh, Axe locking the rear brakes up also, and making a little slide in his Ferrari, but also for P3, V2 Combat, Ricochet,
around the
wheel to wheel.
outside. Will he get it done? He goes off the
V2
track.
drives, but Ricochet still side by side with them.
V2 with the
And
penalty.
V2 Combat picks up a penalty, exceeding the track limits a lot. Here's
Still
Norris is
allowed
packed by
GSR
Rumbly
Button
Fungus
to
back
catch
there.
us.
I guess you could be the Clint Boyer for the stream. I guess Axe. I guess you could be that. The kind of Clint Boyer. I know you're talking about.
Oh, Striker just went off in
GSR
front of
has
me.
a massive dive bomb onto the
Oh.
Rumbly Fungus, actually hitting him.
And Striker, Asian make contact. Asian almost goes in the barrier, like Axe, you said. Striker making some contact, and we also have Ricochet who spun it.
spins!
Oh,
Oh, he can't even get back going. He's so sideways. Oh my goodness. And he has damage.
these are free positions, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm laughing at Axis and I'm laughing. Axis got his audio included.
Oh man. Do you have your audio included? Axe? Oh! There goes Surratt!
in the
Going
air!
over him! Over!
That's kind of like
Ricochet!
Jones fan.
Surratt goes!
Wow.
Yeah, almost another Jones fan from
Rumbly Fungus
From
around there.
Germany.
Okay.
wow. That was close.
So Wom's
Another repeat.
got back to the. He's like a few seconds ahead of Felipe
Yeah,
Yeah,
now,
he's
so
ahead of Felipe.
a minute would not be taken off with that.
No,
He
yeah,
has
he
the 3
gave,
second
he
has.
put it back.
He had the 3 second. Yeah, he had the 3 second he had under the safety car anyway, so that probably would be taken away. I'm gonna assume. Considering it was under
If
safety car.
he
Now
was
JRT Norris. Yep.
Just Bama to 5th place from 13th
Oh,
from the grid.
probably.
Provi to 6th from 14th. Axe right behind Provi here. JRT Norris stopped right on the gearbox of his teammate here. Does he have it down the inside? No, he does not. Now,
JRT Norris on his teammate now. Side by side.
I mean,
Across the corner. Side by side again. Ooh.
I don't know who's there on Monday
Somehow gets
yesterday. Somehow.
Don't know how magic now. Before the race lead, Felipe gaining on V2, or Felipe ahead of V2, and Felipe gaining on Wolm as DRS is enabled. And pitting is GSR button. I'll give you a little race update for you, Axe. You got one warning so far, and that was on the first lap of the race, just the warning you had.
Yeah, that was for hitting, I believe, Fungus. Oh, probably.
Prix out of the race! A major hit! And Surratt is out also.
as well.
BSC.
Into the pit, Surratt retired, I
What
think it
the-
was.
It's like the Red Sea in front of me. What the hell? Alright, well, this gives me a chance to go back to my other party. So, thanks for having me.
Surratt, mate.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh,
man, that was fun. Oh, glad we got to do that. We should do that more often.
Yeah, just grab a driver, get him in here.
Yeah, just grab a driver from the race under the VSC or
Who
something.
should we
Might
get
as
in
well
next?
do that.
Who should we get in next?
Yeah, well, we're back for now. We'll have to find out in this next safety car if we get one. We should be getting one pretty soon, though. We had, what, 2 safety cars? 1 VSC, 1 safety car? So, yeah. Actually, the way it goes. GSR button trying to go side by side with Ripley. Not enough to make a move. Who would you want to get in for the next person now? We've seen a teammate battle with Silent and Norris. How about Silent if he wants to get in? I mean, we'll have to find out who we want.
I'll have a look if he's in a party with him.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say.
Few gamer card. I don't think he's in a party. No, he's not. He's alone. Let's invite him here.
No, not yet. Not yet.
I already have.
Oh my god. Yeah, we'll have to get him on the next safety car. We'll have to get him on the next safety car. We've got to talk about that teammate battle. JRT Norris and him. Those two have battled all season pretty much. Those two going back and forth. And now JRT Norris has had a silent end. Fungus is gaining on him. He's probably thinking, why the hell did Hamilton invite me to a party? You know, we'll be... Oh no! Felipe! Oh, the track and V2 goes through.
Bama up into 3rd.
And look at Bama.
Action to 4th now. I was on board with with Felipe as Warrior spun. He got too much
Cheers,
on
Norris.
the curve.
Front wing missing.
I think he might have spun it as well.
Safety car.
Don't
Safety car.
listen.
Safety car.
Oh, again. All
Well,
right,
now we can get Silent in here.
Now we can get Simon in here. You're right, I'm in the green car.
Oh, I'm having too much fun. Gotta talk to the drivers during the race.
Here it
How about
is.
that? All right, well we got Silent here. We got him.
Look, include your audio. We're doing it in race interviews.
Yeah. Well, we got Axe in here. We got the in-race interviews.
He already left.
Well, we got Axe to talk
Who should
to.
we get in there?
Anyway. Nah,
Yeah.
we should get anyone else. We got it. Nah, we're fine.
I
I don't think there'll be another safety car. Find
I'm
out.
gonna go be right back quickly.
Alrighty. Well, anyway, yeah, we tried to get Silent to join us for a minute to talk about the teammate battle, but obviously, yeah. Wilm's 3rd choke in his 3rd start. Yeah. Well, can he recover from it? He's currently sitting P5, and will we even have the safety car glitch again? Because we saw what happened right there. Well, safety car out already. GSR button taking a penalty. Well, front 3 pit, Bama gaining a position out of that. Some of the position changes. Well, because of this, GSR Axe takes the lead on the mediums after pitting early. So, Axe here. Yeah, we were just talking to him, and it was like free positions being gained. It was free positions being gained for him. And Rumbly Fungus, his teammate, also stays out. So it might change things. Bama on the soft tires. So, is he going to try to go mediums to the end when he pits again? What is he going to do? Silent and the rest of the field also pit. Ripley on 3-lap hards.
I'm back.
GSR button on 2-lap mediums. Welcome back.
Bauer ahead of his teammate after the pit stops.
Yeah, there was. He's on the soft tires though, so that's what's interesting about it. Anyways, I'm gonna take a small break here. I'm gonna be back, and yeah.
I will. Or would you like to commentate under the safety car? Gonna have to watch. Actually not. Oh, penalty multiple warnings at the chicane. Right on 2 now, but they both have pitted, but it was on lap 2 during the first safety car. They did it. V2 Combat let race lead Felipe in P2, weighing down in P10 after that spin at turn 3 and started P8. Good start there for Bam up 8 positions, Striker up 8 positions, Axe up 8 positions.
Alrighty, I am back.
And Fungus up 4
Oh, we have
positions.
4 drivers out of the race. Yeah, 4 positions. Who?
Oh yeah, Fungus.
Oh, okay. Oh, 8.
He's actually on board with them. We've both got something to eat because the race is just boring under
Yeah.
safety car.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I read your mind.
safety car not in this lap. I have to watch this for another lap at least. No, let it go
Yeah, at
really
least another
slowly.
lap. I mean, it's gonna be. This is the 3rd time we've seen the safety car out, BSD or safety car. So, yeah, we see it out again.
Some very good racing for all the drivers here. GSR Silent. Striker was having a look around the outside of GSR Silent there. So we're going very slowly. The 2 hashes are very close. Very close to each other.
Well, I don't think anyone has yet to pit. But Axe and Fungus, they put it on the first lap. They were involved in the first lap crash, so this time they didn't double stack. This time they stayed out though together. So yeah.
The question is, who out of the Ferrari will pit first? Will we see what Ferrari did in 2019 at Singapore? The second Ferrari pits. The second place Ferrari pits comes out ahead of the first one? I don't know. V2 Combat though,
We'll find out.
in the net race lead after Wayne was spinning and Felipe almost hit in the back of him. Felipe in P2 and a
Well,
Bama Outlaw in P3.
I was gonna say, Axe for sure does not want to have another Canada where we saw this happen.
Oh no!
We don't want that to happen. He's leading the race this time, so that's a good thing. Okay. We don't know what's gonna happen here. We have another lap, I believe, to the safety car, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I think we might. I might have seen safety car in this lap. Does definitely seem like it, because yeah, the safety car's in this lap.
Might seem like it. Yeah. Yep.
Bimby, say something.
Yes, sir.
Cad's gotta get a photo of it. I'm simping right now, guys. Yes, you heard it here first, friends. I am a simp.
Okay. Well, we come back to the restart. Axe getting the ERS turned up a little bit. A 5-second penalty
Show
for
the penalty.
Ricochet. And here we go back to the green flag. Axe holding them off. And Axe is going to go. Back to the green flag. A little bit sideways. But back to the green flag. Oh, Ricochet almost turns JRT Norris. And because of that, that's going to allow Asian to get by. But for the race lead, Axe ahead of Rumble Fungus. V2 Combat behind him. V2 Combat gaining.
Is he gonna try around the outside of the chicane?
Ripley!
Race later than the Ferrari. Someone has spun. Who was it? Ripley. Victory Compact gets there and done it around the outside of Rumley Fungus. Felipe follows him right through at the hairpin.
Wow. Here comes Bama.
Bama Rumley Fungus up in 3 positions. In 1.5 seconds after the safety car restart here. Who else is close on track? JT Norris not far behind Ricochet. Him, Asian and Ricochet. Surely they're going to have a nice battle now. JT Norris running wide off that double chicane there. Not getting a very good exit. Ricochet now, in the section with Utah Elephant, a tier 2 driver making his first tier 1 start. He's not close enough for the move into the triple chicane this time. It's very easy to get a penalty. No one got this one this time around. But GSR Button now attacking Rumley Fungus.
Last season we didn't see a lot of the DNFs till late race, so we only see 4 DNFs right now. We could easily see a lot of DNFs late race. We saw some DNFs in our safety car last season too. Striker penalty.
What was that? The double left-hander. It's easy to get penalties there too. Run a bit wide. JT Norris with a 5-second time penalty as well. I think that's the second one. Now for the lead, V2 Combat, 2.5 tenths off. That's right, Alexander around all of that won't taking it back over. You're in for Bama not far off the back of Fungus. Will Button have a go through turn 3? No, he won't.
Ooh, maybe.
Into the chicane, can he do what V2 Combat did? No, he doesn't. He doesn't break later than the Ferrari man, but he goes for
V2
like half a hairpin. Oh, V2 looks completely now. They bang wheels, I think, or made a bit of contact. I don't know. The V2 Combat getting sticking off Axe, but Felipe with a very good straight line speed.
Oh. Well, Bama
fucking
V2
hiccups.
side by side.
Can't understand.
And V2 is going to stay ahead, but for the race lead, Felipe getting an axe, not enough. V2 stays ahead of Bama.
Just about ahead of Bama. Rumley Fungus passed by Wone now. Wone with a decent restart. Stood over the switchback onto Rumley Fungus through the triple chicane. He gets it done on the exit, forcing Rumley Fungus off the track. Surely one of the Ferraris will have to pit this lap. Maybe Rumley Fungus, as he is struggling a lot on those worn medium tyres.
Oh, axe! Axe! Oh my god! He nearly flipped! He nearly flipped and out of the race he goes!
No, Axe! That's a VSC.
VSC, oh my god.
Surely gonna have a Fungus this time.
Axe! Well, I cursed it. I will say that right now. I definitely cursed it. I said we don't want another Canada to happen. And what happens? Axe crushes out of the race lead. What did we see? Oh my god. Well, back to the green flag.
Back open. V2 Combat. If he gets to get off this hairpin, I'd be with Felipe. Major rear-race advantage over the man in the Mercedes. V2 Combat now opens his DRS. Down the straight. Felipe moves to the left, then to the right. But like what I did on the final few laps of the race. V2 Combat braking a lot later than the Alfa Romeo driver. Whoa! Around the outside of just above him. They're inside of each other. One goes off track. Now V2 Combat gaining on Felipe. He's not close enough for a move into the chicane, but one down the inside of GSR and into the chicane. Oh! Around! If you want to put another penalty, went back to P8.
What have we seen? This is probably one of the most wackiest GSR races we've ever seen. Axe almost flipped. The safety car glitched with Walm. Can he come back to win from that? We also had Walm choke from the race lead. We also had the crash of the start of the race. What have we seen?
Absolute fucking chaos. Yeah.
Well, the race lead again. V2 and Felipe.
Now Felipe on the wheel has... I was going to say he has an advantage in the chicane, but he doesn't really. Abu Dhabi's more of a pad track now. V2 Combat
Oh, silent!
Silent spun it! Now on board with B2 Combat for the race lead. It's a very good run, but 6% ARS compared to Felipe's 50%. He does not have enough ARS. Now, when could he come at a J3 Norwich, or J3 Norwich come at strike up in 5th? A bit too far behind.
Again, Wong coming on J3 Norris. The outside this
I was
time.
about to say that.
And Wong might just get it done. Oh. Whoa.
I think J3 Norris hit the
Norris.
back of striker, and he raged it. I
Wow.
think he might have hit the back of striker. And then
Oh,
another
yeah, that's definitely
VSC.
VSC.
That's
We
the
might have
last
just used the
one.
limits of that already.
We're only halfway through.
We've not even seen proper racing in Abu Dhabi yet. We might just see it now.
Will anyone do the safety
Felipe
car
pits.
glitch? Felipe, from the race lead, only on 6 lap mediums. Bam, and up and P2. The Haas team, P2 and P3 in this race. Month.
Yeah. That's really going to change the championship because Axe, 52 points behind. He's out of the race right now. V2's out of
V2 Combat though in the lead.
V2's currently 43 behind. You know, I mean, think about it.
Whoa. Right on the back of Striker. Striker with a better race out the hairpin than the Racing Point Driver, but the Racing Point Driver with better ERS and ERS down straight. Easy move from the Racing Point, but GSR button out closer to Bama.
Well, you see, Bama being the only one on softs. I mean, what is he going to do? He's going to have to pit again for sure.
There's literally nothing to compensate.
No, but the two teammates for Haas are really looking good in the constructor standings. So, how does GSR Button finish this race? How does Bama finish? I mean, he's in the championship league right now. Bama is. B2 Combat could go on to win this race. We've always seen a dominant driver win this race. Win with Cell in Season 1, with Exposure in Season 2. B2 Combat could be the one this season. And this league, so who
Could be.
knows? Well, Bama
BT
pit.
Combat then. Oh, Bama Blood's Pit, yeah. BT Combat surely gonna happen. Already done 7 laps on those mediums. Won't spot to that. Top 4, I reckon, they're gonna have to pit again. All different tyres. BT Combat 7, they just wanted already 9 laps on those mediums. Just about, does he try and go to, do they all try and go to lap 20 like I did and go for subs to the end?
They could. They probably could. Here comes Ricky
Bama up
Bama
behind
trying to
Rummy
gain.
Fungus. Actually, oh, we're running wide at turn 3. Two close people on track of the Alpha Romeo teammates. 1.3 seconds separate them.
The difference between them, Ripley's on hard for 10 laps, and Felipe is just on the newer medium, so he can make it to the rest of the race. But who do we expect to pit again?
Everyone. Apart from
Yeah.
maybe Bama. And Silent. And Felipe. And Fungus.
And maybe Ricochet, and maybe Fungus. The teammates.
Fungus
Ripley lets
definitely.
Felipe by.
Team orders from the Alpha Romeo team. Being put into place. Felipe now gonna have to chase after GSR Asian.
V2 Combat also got a 3-second time penalty too. GSR Button pits. That's inside Felipe.
That's an 8. I only did a 37.2 on softs. Shows how much quicker these guys are.
Closest battle is Utah Elephant and GSR Silent. Side
Four
by
tenths
side in
between
turn 1.
Ricochet with the penalty.
Yeah, Utah Elephant lets him by. Bam Outlaw getting on Rumbly Fungus, also for a position. US wide open for Bama, getting on Rumbly Fungus into the chicane. Does he make a
Does
move?
he dive down
Yes,
inside?
he does.
Yes, he does. Fungus now though will have DRS down the second DRS straight. Very low DRS from them both.
Here he comes again.
Fungus.
The outside.
Bama forcing him to the outside here. Does he hold it? No, he doesn't. Bama. Oh, and a bit of contact. Bama goes over the
Penalty.
curb and gets a penalty. Big combat pit.
Wrong penalty. Just saw that. I just saw that at the end because he just rode over the curb.
Surely Felipe will take the race lead from this.
Yeah,
He will.
pretty much the race lead between V2 and him, so obviously that will change. Penalty for GSR Button. Tenths behind on that lap or the sector for Felipe, but 3 tenths behind Asian as they battle a striker. Those two might still have to pit again, but I don't think Asian will. Asian needs to, well, Felipe needs to get by Asian.
Which he could do on this DRS straight. He's getting. Could he do a double overtake? He certainly tries it. He does, I think. Unless Striker can keep it through the right hander, which he does, but forces Felipe off track. Will that be an illegal overtake? No, it won't. Now Asian coming at them both. Asian! A double overtake from him. Maybe, but Felipe keeps it on the inside. Felipe
Oh,
forced
Felipe
to
caught.
cut the corner.
Well, now it's Felipe behind Asian, but this is all costing them time because V2 Combat on the fresher mediums could gain up to Felipe easily from this. 2.9 seconds now.
Won't with another penalty. Won't piss!
Alright then.
Asian takes the race lead now. Rippy, 13 laps on those tards.
Asian, I think, just let him by. He realized that he's in a battle with V2, really. So, V2's cut the back of striker. We have like 10 laps to go. So, how will this shape up with these guys? Because this could change anything.
B2 right on the back of
Last-
Striker, you can see him. DRS.
In the last 6 races, we've had 6 different winners. Felipe could become our 7th different winner in the last 7 races, but he could also become our first, or our 5th different first-time winner in the last 5 races.
But now, overtakes Ripley into the double chicane. Ricochet about Rumley Fungus into the same place. Rumley Fungus is holding around the outside, but Ricochet with a better line into the second part of the chicane. And we've managed now very low ERS in that Ferrari. Did you come back ahead and strike up right on the back of Bama now?
The gap between V2 and Felipe is 2.3 now. It was originally like 3.5, 3.6, but now it's changed. You can really tell who has the better pace at this point in the race, but you gotta keep that pace, you gotta keep the consistency, and I think V2's kept it.
Yeah, V2 being very consistent. Just at bottom of the penalty now.
Asian sideways, keeps it straight, V2 coming.
Oh,
Oh,
inside.
wow! That could have been an airplane crash, but luckily, V2 Combat gets back in front. Asian cuts the
Asian with a
corner,
penalty.
and they try to go inside
Whoa!
each other. And they're riding each other. And they are, again, on top of each other. V2 Combat goes off the racetrack, though. And look at how much time that actually costed Felipe. Or not VT, Felipe. V2, I apologize.
Rami, you
2.6
can't show this
seconds
on
now.
stream. Stop riding on board with them. There are children watching. V2 with a massive dive bomb. Does he make it sick? Yes, he does through the first part of this game, but Asian with a switchback. Very nice from V2, from Asian there. And he gets the DRS. Button catching up to Striker. Worm on the back of Ripley. Will Worm have a go into the triple chicane here? He's certainly much quicker than the Alfa Romeo.
Oh, V2.
Around the outside, Worm goes. V2 with a penalty.
Gotta ask, though. What you eating?
Crisps.
Gotta ask. What?
V2 cuts the corner, and he's around!
Oh my goodness.
Very dumb pipe from V2 there. That's going to cost him.
Maybe he got a little bit too impatient, I'm gonna assume. I mean,
Yeah,
that's the only thing I can assume.
I was on board with him. He just decided to chuck the car down the inside.
Well, he's lucky you don't have wing damage. I think he's very lucky with that. Ripley comes in. So does Striker. Yeah,
Striker
I'm
with
eating
penalty
goldfish,
for
which is
speeding.
basically crisps, chips, you know, same thing, kind of.
I was eating fish,
Yeah.
crisps that are in the shape of fish and chips. Proper British boy.
Well, Striker goes for softs at the end. So does Ripley. So that changes things for them. And Ricochet goes around and out of the race.
I just about flicked over. Turn free again.
I
There's
just
another
did.
victim. This is going to promote Utah Elephant into the points. Him and Striker side by side out of the pits. No, never mind. Ripley side by side out of the pits. Felipe now 5.5 seconds ahead of Asian. Ripley very good Utah Elephant getting past at the hairpin.
Well, if Asian goes all the way on those hards, I'll be shocked. Because that'll be his first GSR podium since France of Tier 3.
Very impressive drive from the man so far. He started down in P10. Most positions gained in this race out of anyone else. Bama is his second positions gained. With 7, the man sat in 6th place. Just our championship leader.
Well, now it's close between GSR Button and GSR Asian, yeah. I mean, Wom is trying for his, I believe, second podium. I mean, it'd be Felipe's first, if I'm correct. It'd also be both Asian's first in Tier 1 and Button's first in Tier 1.
Asian and Button both making their first Tier 1 starts. Both are running in podium positions. I think they're actually very good friends. They might be in a pass together. I don't know, but does Asian let Button past? And does Button try and tow Asian along away from Wom? The Striker gets ahead of V2 Combat, who is pitted for softs.
Yeah, ERS is very low for Button. I don't think he wants to be in the position he's in with the ERS being that low, but hey, you gotta try something. As V2 did come out of the pits, by the way, I forgot to mention that. He's running P9.
Yeah, he's on the softs. He's gonna go for the fastest lap. Felipe has a penalty and a warning. Asian with 1 penalty, 2 penalties. Button, 2, 3, 4 penalties from Button. Wom with 2 penalties. And Bama with 1 penalty.
Well, again, V2's troubles helps Bama again. Well, V2 gaining on Striker. 4th position, P8. The outside.
Striker looking up there. I think Striker was on a hot lap there. I don't know why V2's not saving his ERS. Just a Button with a 3rd penalty, I think that is. I don't get how people get penalties around here. Like, how? I didn't get a single one. Last time I raced, I got like 15 seconds.
It's easy to with the chicanes, but besides that, I can see what you're talking about. It's easy with the chicanes, but anyways, I can understand what you're saying.
Yeah, just a
Close
Button
again
now.
between Button and Asian.
very close into the chicane. This is allowing Worm to catch up. 4th gap between Worm and Button. Button getting very, very punchy at the Renault's gearbox. Asian though, much higher at rest than Button, and Worm with 57%. Right. Let's see if we can get a broadcast shot from Asian's car. I don't think we can because it's just riding on board with him. Whoa, very close. And Button almost hitting the back of Asian there into the second part of the chicane. Now, Button. Oh, does he overtake by Wome? Yes, he does. Does Wome try and overtake Asian as well? He certainly has a look, but Asian comes off perfectly. Button trying back around the outside of Wome.
Still side by side between the two. Oh no. Never mind.
He's done it. He kept it around the outside. Beautiful racing by them two. Rip.
Down the inside, Striker goes back at it. Striker
my mic
headed
cut
now.
out halfway through.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a lag. That's why I stopped talking.
Nah, it just cut out. The Button for second place is certainly heating up between Asian, Button and Wome. Asian already done 15 laps on those medium tyres. Medium tyres? Hard tyres. Yeah, my brain is big. Don't worry, guys. Button, his tyres are in Asian almost loses it round turn 3. Wome with the youngest tyres out of everyone in this pack.
Oh,
Wome
whoa.
I think that's his second penalty. Let me have a look.
No, that might be his third. That might be his
1,
third.
2. Yeah, it's his third penalty there. So Wome with 3 penalties, Asian with 2 penalties, and Button with 5, I think. Button with
What?
yeah, Button
5?
with 5 penalties.
How?
That's exactly how I reacted when I found out Silent had 24 seconds worth of penalties yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah. Yup. Yeah.
Compared to my 0. With only 2 orders.
Yeah, he did have the 10 and 5 seconds though, so yeah. Wome tries it down the inside of Asian. Asian kind of covering it off. Oh, that didn't go
We
well.
do combat around the outside of Silent in the first year. Bottom of the 6th penalty. So the old me. Penalties galore. Now I get only today an error. I got 1. Oh, one almost hit the back of Wome, but luckily Wome ghosted. Felipe, 9 seconds out in front now. Just keeping his head down. Bammer.
Now, flops to go.
About to go, yeah. Wome does not look at Asian to tell him. No, he does not. Now, off turn 1, through turn 2, the sweeping right-hander of turn 3. Wome gets onto the curb. That's how he spun it earlier. Wome, 80% ERS, Asian 50%, Button 10% ERS. Button's literally the old me. Couldn't save ERS, got penalties everywhere.
Well,
Asian squeezing
side by side
Wome.
between Wome and... Wow, that's a bit dangerous. That could have easily resulted in an airplane crash. Luckily didn't, but in the chicane, Wome is ahead.
Asian though. Sorry. Asian with a penalty there for cutting the chicane. Ricky a 10th off striker now. Down the long straight. The other measure moves to the left-hand side. That elephant has also gone onto softs. Repeat, down the inside of striker. 4P9.
I've also got to ask, when does Ripley's luck turn around? Because he's had so much bad luck this season in Tier 1. Side by side now in the chicane.
They've been at this battle for many, many laps. Before the...
Striker still tries it though. Not even a good opportunity right there.
Now, Wome, 1.5 ahead of Asian now. He's closing the gap to Felipe.
Yeah, but it's not enough, I don't think, unless Felipe spins it or bins it.
We can't curse him.
I said unless, so you don't know.
Button with a
Button
6th
picks up another
penalty. I've got to teach him how to not get penalties after this. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 penalties. I'm mad! How do you get this many penalties? These are all 3-second penalties as well. He's going to equal Silent Booms even with his completely stupid 10 and 5-second penalty. I'm going to be surprised.
7.6 seconds is the gap. I mean, Williams actually trying to catch in a ton. Those mediums might be dying for Felipe, but the thing is, I don't think it's time. I mean, there's not enough time unless something happens.
I'm not going to be surprised if GSR gets disqualified. Like,
Wants to get ahead? Bama in the championship. This allows him to extend it by 2 more points. Well, yeah, I mean, 2 more points for him. That's what he needs with this. Luck has not been too well.
Silent. Ripley, very good exit off the double chicane. Going on to the second nearest strip. Breezes past the Red Bull of GSR Silent. And you can now go on the final corner start like 27 of this race. GSR Button slightly dropping off Asian here. Asian's not Asian. Bloody hell, I'm getting everyone mixed up. Button's 21 seconds of penalties. It's going to drop him to plumb last, probably. Even with other people's
I'd
penalties.
say P10 is legit. I mean, I'd say P10 is legit.
I mean,
that's how you say it.
He can get DQ'd. You never know.
Oh yeah, no, I'm aware of that. I'm just saying if he doesn't, who knows?
Whoa now, 6.5 seconds between him and Felipe. I think he is being more careful.
It's a good thing because he wants to be able to keep a good position. And maybe Haas can keep a good position in the constructor standings with Bama. Because Haas actually are second in the constructor standings behind Mercedes. They should be overtaking them today. With the way Mercedes have had their race chewed out.
Running on board, he cut another corner. If he gets a penalty, it's next chicane. I am gonna smash my head against the wall.
Okay, well you said it, I didn't. Your words, not mine.
Okay, he didn't get a penalty, thank fuck. That's a smash my head against the wall. If he gets a penalty on the last lap, I will bash my head against the wall. You heard it from me.
Okay, you said it, I didn't. That's your words. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna be so mad if he gets a
That's all I'm saying. Okay, side by side between Striker and Silent. Striker hangs it around the contact. Well, final lap.
His back end is everywhere. Felipe, yep, 5 on the lap. Won't put the gap under 3.7 seconds? 5.7 seconds. I am big brain. I just can't get my words out. Ignore me today. I'm not here. I'm just a spectator. Oh, just the bottom is losing it round turn 2.
Oh, there he goes again! Oh my god!
That's
How
a
did he save
save.
that? God.
That's...
Again! Oh my, he's losing the traction. He might get a puncture. Who knows? Maybe he's wasted those tires. I don't know. He's definitely struggling for grip for sure. And that's something he needs to be careful about if he wants to stay in the race.
Remy Fungus has been catching Bama. I swear to God, if he gets a penalty in one of these chicanes. Oh my God. I'm gonna go mental. How many warnings is he on? How many warnings is he on?
I don't know. Anyways, Felipe does head into sector 3 though. It's time.
He's on 1 warning.
Head of Boom, 4.8 seconds though. Striker getting close to Silent. Striker going down the inside off the racetrack. Well, Felipe does head to the final corners pretty soon. I'm going to watch Button because his rear tires were kind of pretty bad, and I'm going to see if he spins through here. He doesn't. He's able to keep it clean. Felipe denied in Britain his first start. He wasn't able to win the race. First podium, first win for Felipe. 7 different winners in 7 of the last races. Felipe wins it. And Wom goes across the line with 10 seconds behind him. Where does Asian come? Asian. Ooh. And Bama. Where does he come out of all this? Asian first podium. Wom first podium, I believe. And it is Bama to P4. Really helped himself. Rumbling Fungus. 5-second penalty that's been unserved.
Button got 2 warnings. My head against the wall. I got 2 warnings on the final. Well, he got awarded at the penultimate corner.
Oh, we're gonna talk to Felipe.
Don't have to smash
race
me
winner.
against the wall. Thank you, Butter. We're 10.5 seconds off the penalties. Rookie with it.
He's off and just enjoying himself doing some donuts. I did some last season too, so I don't blame him.
If I win the gem, not likely, I'm just gonna. You can join.
Yeah, Zill. We'll have to see. That's if you said. My word, or your words, not mine.
Right now,
well, I invited Felipe,
the championship spread out by
so
20 points between me fans right now. Look at my man, Eustace 1136.
Crashed into the wall at the
He's
final corner.
reversing across the line.
Felipe joins us. Felipe, make sure you include your audio. How about that, man? Congratulations on your first win in GSR. Definitely boost some confidence for you, for sure. How did you enjoy that? Make sure your audio is included. Great race.
Yeah, I wasn't even supposed to drive this race, but yeah, I had nothing to do, and I just joined this lobby and just no practice at all. I haven't driven since like Wednesday, first time driving, like a couple of days. So I'm happy with this win. I was kind of lucky that Womi spun also. He had extremely good pace in the end.
Yeah, I mean, back in Britain when you raced this race on your Races League, you had a chance at a podium, you had a chance at a win. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Now you get redemption from that. First podium, first win in GSR. How about that?
Yeah, it came. I knew it would come, but yeah. It was, I didn't expect to win actually. I expected to like come like third that I started because the quality pace that Womi and Combat had was extremely good. So yeah. But my race pace was also really good.
Yeah. Third in the grid to the win. Did you expect it happening today at all?
Nope.
I've got to say, man, congratulations on the win today.
Thank you.
I don't really know what else to say to you with the questions, but I've got to ask for ARL tomorrow. You're in that. I mean, you're racing that. I'm commentating it, of course. I've got to ask you, does this give you any confidence to maybe even race tomorrow? I've got to ask, though. Does it?
I don't know. I mean, Spain isn't a track I enjoy so much, so I pretty much given up on the championship after last week when I had the chance to win. So I don't know. If I can't win the championship, then I'll probably only drive the tracks I think are fun.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. I mean, maybe because Rapalucas is fast in Spain, and it would be fun if Boker didn't win, but they just drive. I don't know. And then I got a penalty for the race also.
I think we all won that.
Yeah.
Okay, mate.
Hey, man, congrats on the win, though. Hamilton, do you have any questions for our race winner today?
Yeah, Felipe. What was your thinking? Did you think, if I hit him, I'm gonna be out? How did you avoid him?
Did you see it from my view?
I was on riding on board with you.
Oh my god! I don't know. I was just lucky. I thought he would like hit my rear tire, so I spun, but I was so lucky to avoid him. He just he was in front of me, so I just had to go off track.
Yeah, well, it was a very good drive, very good drive. And like maybe said, does this give you more confidence going into Aero tomorrow?
I'm not racing against Boker or Rapalucas or the quick guys in our ARL in this league, so if I don't beat them in a race before, I don't feel like I mean, yeah, I'm just disappointed. I'm really disappointed because my first ARL win would have been Australia, but yeah, I'm just disappointed. Really disappointed.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on P1. It was an amazing drive, and I want to see you back here next week, man. You gave William a challenge at the start, and
I'm back.
near the end of the race, he was just catching, but his tyres were a lot younger than yours. Did you think that if William had a few more laps, he would have caught you?
He would have definitely caught me, but he had penalties, so I think I would have still won because I would just sit behind the DRS, because the DRS is really good on this game. Too good, I think, because it's the advantage to be behind another car. So yeah. But, yeah. Still a win, but he would have caught me.
Yeah. Well, congratulations today, and hopefully we see you next time, and maybe do one in air or tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see.
Alrighty, congratulations on the win. Oh, interesting race for sure, Hamilton, wouldn't you say? Wacky for sure, you could say too.
Yeah, it was quite chaotic in how many people made mistakes and how many spinners and retirements we had. Not as many as last season here, but still, many retirements.
Yeah, I mean, we had, what, 12 retirements last season, I believe, in the race? It was like 12 or 13, maybe?
Yeah, I think it was
We
12.
had a ton last season, something like that, and it was crazy. Most retirements in a single GSR race. So obviously that changes with this race is now. Not as much retirements today, but still a lot for sure. How do you look in the next few races, Hamilton, with Italy, Brazil, USA, and Bahrain?
Italy, LDRL, my last time there, I beat my time shot to my RT410, so it was a 19.3 in the quali session, but you, Mr. 18.7. Yeah, I just need to learn how to conserve more ERS there, because last time I raced there, which I think was LDRL Italy or ARL Italy, I had run out of ERS many times. And just need to put in a lot of practice like I did for Abu Dhabi. Maybe not do another 270 laps, which drove me
I was going to ask you about that.
crazy.
How did you do that? How? I heard of the
I did
270 laps.
70.
How?
I did 35 on Monday and Tuesday, and then I did 200 on Thursday.
What?
All in one day,
What?
all at once.
What?
All at once.
Oh my god.
I was not confident. I needed to get used to my setup. Like, I did one race after. Like, because I did 145 laps. No. I did 225 laps. I can't count. I did 215 laps. And, no. I'd done 215 laps before, and I wanted to do like an 100% race just to get used to it. And yeah, it really helped me, like, because the setup was not really a qualifying setup. I found that out, and during the race pace, I would get quicker and quicker. And the second stint on the mediums, as they age, I got quicker and quicker and quicker. But as soon as I saw the final safety car count for tier 2, I just thought, oh no, the guys are behind, gonna pit for fresh softs. They're gonna pass me and get away, but then I remembered I didn't have a penalty yet. And it ended that way, which was quite surprising to see Pluto get 9 seconds worth of penalties, because he's not really the type of guy to get penalties. He never usually does.
Yeah.
But the silent game, 24 seconds of penalties handed me the win. The lucky potato.
Anyway, tier 1 though, the next 4 races like I mentioned, Italy, Brazil, USA, Bahrain. We should see how that goes, because it should be interesting races with those being interesting tracks. All really interesting tracks for sure. Felipe, another first-time winner today, and I believe that is, if I'm correct, the 9th or 10th different winner of the season. I will check it right now.
I'll have a look. More
So
on
we have
Discord.
had Blaze Exposure, Axe, Houndum V2, Alabama. We've had, yeah, that's the 10th different winner of the season in 12
11.
races. Wow.
One Blaze Axe, Houndum V2, Bama Provi, Boca Jackson Ismo. Yeah, I know it's the 10th.
Yep. Crazy.
Just don't
That's
listen
crazy.
to me. I'm crazy. Yeah, well, hopefully I can make it 3 in a row tomorrow. The last
Yeah,
time someone
hopefully
did
we
that
can
was Team LM86 in season 1.
Yeah,
Um,
tier 2, yeah.
I just need to approach these next 2 races aggressively, but not too aggressively. Because Italy, I know I get a lot of pens there usually. I just need to learn the track limits more and more. That's why I do so much practice now.
Yeah.
But Brazil is certainly going to be fun to have a battle against you. Hopefully we can recreate Euro USA, but a bit cleaner
Yeah, that
this
would be
time.
amazing. Yeah, obviously. No, I mean, I'm gonna have a lot of fun racing Brazil. Maybe I'll put 270 laps in though.
I'll put 300 laps in just to one up you.
Okay, fine.
And
I'll
then
put 500
Bahrain. If I do have the title seal by Bahrain, which I doubt I will, during right at the end of the race, I'll just start doing donuts. But that's if I have the title secured.
then.
But I doubt.
Alrighty then.
I
You
will.
heard it here. Alright, well, thank you guys for tuning
Heard it
in.
here
We'll
first,
have to
folks.
see you guys in Italy next week. And we'll see you guys next week for Italy. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you tune in then. We'll see you later. Good night.